What's going on, family? It's your girl, Monica Sekhmet Grant. We are here with another mentorship call. Now, on today's call, we speaking about money. You know, we want to talk about that money. Got to get that money. Because real talk, if we want to be activists, we got to make sure that we control our neighborhood economically. You know, and I've always been an advocate for that. The platform is rooted in us controlling our financial resources. And today we're bringing on a brother. He's with the Wealth Builders Creators. I think I'm saying that wrong, but I'm going to let him correct me. And I have no problem being wrong. I can be corrected. But he's a leader of this group. And he's going to show us how we can, one, financially prosper and have some gold. Now, how many people out here talking about gold? Y'all talking about dollars. Y'all talking about Bitcoin. But gold is real. And so that's what piqued my interest about this conversation. And I've heard a few people on Facebook making posts about it. So I had to get somebody on that can really school us on this knowledge. So to mentorship call, welcome, brother Eric Ture Muhammad. Welcome to the call. Thank you so much.
Ready for Revolution, Sister Sekhmet. I'm glad to be here, Queen. Thank you for having us. And it is Wealth Builders Worldwide.
Wealth Builders Worldwide. That's right. That's right. So tell us about Wealth Builders Worldwide.
Okay, Wealth Builders Worldwide is an independent group of affiliates, okay, meaning we're in affiliate networking marketing. However, we are independent affiliates of Karat Bars International. And Karat Bars International is the gold company. Karat Bars International is based in Stuttgart, Germany, and it's an e-commerce company, pretty much on the guise of an eBay or an Amazon. But unlike eBay or Amazon, where they depend on everyone else's product, we have the product that everybody's looking for, which is money. Our product is gold. Gold is money. And so in the collective of Wealth Builders, our founder and CEO, his name is Ty Best, Mr. Best and his wife, Miss Valerie Best, they and their family collectively have 100 years of freedom under their roof, meaning they haven't punched a clock. They don't own they're not on anybody's clock. They're not under anyone's salary. They haven't received a check from anyone in more than 37 years. You know, Mr. Best, he just celebrated yesterday 25 years of being a free man from corporate America. His children, 135, 121, has never, ever even applied for a job as Black folks in America. That's astounding. It's a testimony, and it's an example of what can be done when you know yourself, know the possibilities, and you have a dream.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Great intro. How do we sign up? Give us more. Tell us more.
All right. So what we do, you can go to my site, papertogold.info, papertogold.info. That's papertogold.info. And it tells you, it gives you a little video overview, about 8 minutes, you know, and it tells you about the opportunities in front of you. You know, it gives an overview of Wealth Builders and what we do. We literally get paid to save our own money. Now,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means you're exchanging your declining paper dollars because they have very little value. They can't hold labor. They can't store value. It's paper. You know, it's a floating dollar. You know, so unless you tie it to an asset, it has very little punch in its spending power. Right now, worldwide, the dollar is 3 to 5 cents in purchasing power. That means every $5 bill you have is roughly 3 cents to 5 cents. I mean, 15 cents in product purchase. Can you survive on that? You can't build wealth with paper. Paper you can burn, you can write on it. Okay, you can you can wipe with it, and you can blow your nose in it. I mean, it does have some merit. However, it is nothing that you can utilize to grow and amass wealth. And this is the situation we're in. You know, our homes, many of them have done well. Many of our households have done well. And it comes with the education. It has a certain level of education in the household that's necessary.
Well, I think we've done well by TV standards, but my done well is like comparing me to Mansa Musa.
Okay, that's what we're talking about.
You know,
because that's my hometown. That's the Malian Empire.
There we go.
You know,
so,
yeah. And so now, when you look at society, when you come into your home, you can, not you personally, but generally speaking, the majority of us control everything inside our household except our economy.
Very
because
true.
we sell our time for money.
Mm-hmm.
So we can come into a house and we can, hey, who's going to cook? Who's going to wash dishes? Who's going to clean? And sometimes you got to put your foot down if you're dealing with children or younger children or lazy spouses. I'm confessing now. All right. So you know, so you find yourself in control of everything except when it comes down to the money. And when the money issue is frustrated, it frustrates the entire household. And on top of it, most people don't know it's a money issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if money's off the table, then people relate to each other better. Yeah. So what do I say about gold? Why am I saying it was gold? Gold is an asset. It's known as the appreciating asset. Mm-hmm. An asset is a value instrument. So it appreciates over time, meaning it continues to grow and leverages your household. The dollar used to be backed by the gold standard. Gold and silver back your US dollar. All right. But then they took it off the standard because America could not afford to do it any longer.
Right.
Because they were basically hoarding wealth. And this is why they go to war, because they have in their mind that war will produce economy. America fights 5 wars a year. Mm-hmm. Many of them we don't even hear about, but they fight 5 wars a year. They set up leadership, chosen leadership of a country, and they'll take them out of power, depose them, and steal their gold, you know, to amass again. And this is what they do. However, gold is the one thing that we have access to now because it's been made available and affordable in small increments. And you can have it in your household and leverage your economy. So when I turn the key to my door, I'm the president when I come in there.
So when we say gold, are we saying certificates of gold that belong somewhere else? Or are we saying like I actually have it in my hand? I ain't talking about no paper.
You gonna make me go into some of these wallets here.
Come on. Is that the crib? Come on now.
I got a delivery. I got a delivery. Mm-hmm. No, I won't open it, but you hear that?
Oh yeah.
Got to store weight. And I heard you talking about Bitcoin and all that good stuff. Prophecies of New World Order. We'll talk about this one day.
Okay.
All right. So let me see what I can find here. And I see a whole lot of wealth builders on the line. Ooh-wee.
They talking to you.
All right. So we have, good gracious. How many grams do I have here? 1, 2, 3. I won't pull out the big dogs. All right, here we go.
I can handle the big dogs. Come on now.
So this is a pure gram of gold.
Okay.
That's 1 gram of gold in the center there.
Got it.
All right. Pure 24 karat, 999.9 gold.
Got it.
This is the grade of gold that nations on the earth use to settle debts. Mm-hmm. Assets are designed to settle debt. Your paper can't do it. Your paper can't free you.
That's right.
All right. I'll give you an example. When you look at your dollar bill, I don't even have any of those. When you look at your dollar bill, on the back it says, "In God We Trust." Mm-hmm. When you turn it over, it gives you the name of their God. It's called the Federal Reserve Note. Mm-hmm. A note is a debt. When you look at the serial numbers on the front of it, that's what the world uses to track the debt, the amount of debt. When you use a social security number, it tracks you moving the debt. This is a debt-ridden society. The system is based off of poverty, and we were born into it. Now, my father, Kwame Ture, some of y'all know him as Stokely Carmichael. Mm-hmm. He defined poverty as punishment for a crime you didn't commit. So you're born into a system where you just made to just go through the motion. And I submit respectfully that we go through 21 years, almost 26 years of education, and it's really simply training.
Right. To
assume a role in society, but to never do what you're doing with your program, never to do what Young Media is doing. I mean, look, Young Boss Media, I'm telling y'all something. That your site, your page, and the talent and the gifts that come up had me wide open. I mean, just straight up open.
Thank you.
Open. If there was a fan club, I'd have to fight for president. Because the brilliance on these pages and young minds are really not just young in age. You're talking about young minds, people who are aware, alive, you know, and you're looking at a community of us generally who are not like that. When you
Right.
look at the television series, The Walking Dead, the real Walking Dead are the people that just go through life all day long. And the ones who are running, trying to save their lives in that show are the bankers.
Right.
It's
Right.
it's
Right.
the rich who stole the knowledge of self and stole our time. They're the
Mm.
ones on the run, and we're the zombies just waking up. So listen, gold. We get paid to save. You can't buy money, so we don't sell you money. We
Mm-hmm.
exchange the paper for gold. So we take the declining paper dollars and we trade them off for gold. If I
That makes sense.
exchange of $1 and you give me 4/4 and I give you a piece of paper, you didn't buy anything from me any more than I bought from you. It's an exchange.
Right.
So we teach you how to take a portion of what you earn, because paying yourself first is the number one principle in being rich
Absolutely.
and accumulating wealth. You got to pay yourself. It's a mind shift, though, and that's what Wealth Builders Worldwide offers when you're dealing with leveraging the economy in your own home.
Mm-hmm.
Man, y'all got me so full. I ain't never lost a word. I can talk 2 or 3 hours. You crank me up again, ain't no telling what's going to come out.
I'm ready for it.
So not only do we have gold in pure denominations, 1 gram, 2.5, 5 grams, we also have cash gold, which I haven't opened the packet here yet. I don't want to open that one because that's the one that I normally open for the family. You know, we show it off.
But tell me about it. What is the cash gold?
Cash gold is pure gold in paper notes, embedded in actual paper. You know, a bond security paper. Man, I don't even
like
have
a gold leaf.
Sorry?
Like a gold leaf?
No. Pure bullion, just like you saw here, in small increments, is actually embedded in the security note, the paper.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and you can exchange it over the counter because everybody accepts gold. That's one of the world's secrets too. You know, 1/10 of a gram of gold, which costs you roughly $7, maybe $8 right now. Let me give you an example how powerful that is. If I pulled out $100 bill right now, I don't know how many magicians or what do you call them? Magicians or illusionists you might have in your sphere, in your cipher, but you can say hocus pocus, alakazam. You can close your eyes. You can get a wand. You can say Shazam. I don't care what it is. That $100 bill is still going to be a $100 bill.
That's correct.
You see, but gold has always been on a parabolic climb. It continues to go up. It's never fallen to zero. It can't. It doesn't have that weakness. Okay, so if 1/10 of a gram of gold today costs you $7, however, gold is going up. So let's say if gold reaches $2,000, $3,000 a gram, that means your 1/10 of a gram is 1/10 of that $2,000 or that $3,000.
Right.
Gold continues to grow. So how many chips of gold would you want to stack?
As many as possible.
There you go. So we do it real simple. It's a very simple model. 3 basic steps. We register with our free gold savings account. It's free. Now, people say there's nothing in life that's free. That's not true. We're children of abundance. There's more air here than we can breathe. You know, there's more land that we can build or walk on. There's more water than we can swim or drink.
Yes.
You know, we're operating over Facebook right now. How much did that cost you?
None. That's why I'm on it all the time.
My sister. See, she's a wealth builder. So it costs you nothing to register. We don't want no social security numbers, no credit cards, no nothing. You just name, address, user ID. You know, you create a username, you create a password, and you supply your birth date, and you're in business in 149 countries around the world.
Amazing. Around
the world. And so we save in gold, and then we teach others to do what we've done, and you gain residual income. Now, that residual income is basically profit because it's residual. It's coming in at all hours, anytime. I'm sitting here right now, and I know I'm making money. Listen, when you earn a wage, you earn a living. But as a wealth builder, when you earn a profit, you're earning a fortune.
Right.
You see? So what is your dream? See, that's the power of your sight. You know, watching those voices and those faces, people come alive on your page. I mean, they literally come to life. I mean, I tried to follow everything from Well, I'm gonna get into that because I'm messing up names now because I'm so new to the page, and I was looking at all these interviews lined up one after the other, and you be getting in all kind of hours. You remind me of me, except you look better, you know.
Thank you.
It's like you have to have a dream. You have to know where you're going. You have to have mentorship, and you have to respect those who have done it. You know, and see, that's the power of your page, because people are coming together. They're coming together based off of experiences. They may be doing it now, but it's a result of seeing somebody do it before. So
right.
I'll talk to you about that man, Mr. Ty Best, right?
Yes.
I have 3 of his 4 books here. Okay. This is the latest one called The Dream Chaser Manifesto.
Yes.
It's a survivor's guide in a jungle of non-dreamers. It's a survivor's guide. This book right here.
That's a great title and a great thing to understand, because it's not easy. And
It's not,
you know, people look at me like you know, because I'll tell them like, yo, just do this and do that. It's easy, but it's not easy for people. You know, it's not easy to survive.
There's a lot to break up here.
Correct. Correct.
You know, think about it now. If you're trained from 5 years old, from pre-K all the way up through high school, then you go into college, then you get into graduate work. Your graduate work is where you first begin to remotely dream again. Because everything else is, you're just being trained to go through motion. Ben Franklin said this. He said, you live until you're 18, but you're buried at 65.
That's terrible.
Between 18 and 65. That Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So we're in this jungle of dream crushers. And then here, you know, you're going to be successful as long as you follow your dreams. You're going to will everything into existence. You're a child of abundance. It's your right. It's your birthright. Okay. Right. So then you have enemies of success. Enemies of success. Well, the biggest enemy to success is our very own success. And Mr. Best really lays this down. So an example, some of us get so comfortable when we have arrived, or we think we arrived. You know, we get letters behind our name. We start rolling our R's, you know, and talking with a certain oomph, you know, and posturing our tie and whatnot. But everybody know you Willie Bobo.
Yeah.
On Convent Avenue, everybody know you Willie.
You can't lie to us now.
You see, you know, and so we and look, I'm not condemning people or professions or people who achieved in life, but you don't really make it if you're not helping someone else make it.
That's right.
You know, success is defined. Mr. Best gave me this definition the other day and knocked me off my feet. Success is defined as study of the obvious. It is so simple. I mean, go into that. Yeah, success is study of the obvious. Okay, there's a man, Richard Branson, I think his name was. He ran the first 4-minute mile in the 70s. No one had done it before him. He runs a 4-minute mile. Since then, more than 200,000 people have run a 4-minute mile or less.
Right.
Well, what have they done to be able to do it? It's not that they did anything different. They're not taking steroids. They're not into some hyperbolic training. They just saw it was done before.
They believe. So
the study of the obvious. Can it be done? Sure. What? Who can you point me in direction? Watch Sister Sekhmet. How can I be a guide, a leader, a role model? Watch Sister Sekhmet. You see, because there's a guide there. There's someone in front of you where you can really make the move. So success is the study of the obvious, but you have to be willing to be in those circles that will allow you to see what it is you need to see.
Right.
You know, so and remain there. Now, I will say this about anyone pursuing a dream. You're going to run into 3 things.
Three things.
Yeah. Okay. Thing number 1 is doubt.
Yes.
Doubt.
Yes, very true.
People will doubt you because it hasn't been done before. They never saw this side of you before. And you will doubt yourself.
Yep.
You see, those 2 things will be there. You get past that, and the next thing you'll receive is condemnation. Why she calling herself Sekhmet? She knows she Monica.
She thinks she better than everybody.
I ain't named her Sekhmet. You know, daddy ain't named her Sekhmet. You know, you go through those whole things. You know, and so the condemnation will be there. What kind of business she into? Girl, she be tripping. Blah 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 blah.
Run her mouth every day. I'm tired of seeing her live.
See, you keep grinding.
Yeah.
Because it's your dream.
Yes.
It's your mission. You see, and you continue to align yourself around those things that inspire you to keep moving. Because you have to have faith. You have to have it. It's a product of your belief. You have to have the faith. So you got to move, and you're moving in that unknown territory, right? Okay, so you got condemnation, and then you got doubt, then you have condemnation, then you're going to have acceptance.
Yeah, yep. It's like a loop. It's like a loop. The ones that I hate, I'll tell you, that's how I know that what I did worked, because I pay attention to who was hating at first, and it's like how long it's going to take you to come back around. That you are exactly correct.
I put up a post a few days ago. Some of us saw it. It was funny. People clowned on me, but I put out a post that I need new haters.
I feel like that.
My fans.
I feel like that.
They will become your fans.
They will. They'll come back around, because like they don't have the endurance to just keep hating. It's just like, oh, I'm tired of it. They're not built to last.
That's it. And then the other book of Mr. Best, 103 Ways to Fail in Network Marketing. Now, let me just tell you about network marketing. There's nothing small about this. It is the largest grossing industry in the world. Look, in America, you can take the NBA, NHL, Major League Baseball, right? You could take the Grammys. You could take all of entertainment. You could take the recording industry. You can pull them all together, and they don't outstrip what network marketing does combined. They don't outstrip.
Wow.
Network
I didn't realize that.
It's more than $200 billion a year in America.
Wow,
$200 billion, because it's just referral. All right. And look, let me show you how simple it is. If you referred, I said, girl, I really like your hair. Oh, I got it done in Yvonne's at 66 and 3rd. Where you get those shoes? Oh, I got them at so-and-so and such and such. That food looks good. Yeah, it was good. I picked it up at such and such restaurant. All those referrals. The hairdresser didn't pay you. The beauty salon didn't pay you. The restaurant didn't pay you. So why not get paid for knowing that you got money available?
Right.
You see, so we refer all the time. We swear up and down we can't do it, but we do it all of the time.
So I want to speak on that. The network marketing, because I do feel like we get exposed to the wrong opportunities too early. And then when because it's a lot of pressure to recruit. And it's like, listen, I know my people. They ain't got the money for this. They don't want this. And it's like, focus on me. That was my big thing, I think, when I was in college. Like, focus on me. Train me. And so I've been to different presentations. And part of it's like, I can see the business model. I can see how it works, but it just didn't seem like the right fit. And so I can understand like how other people are weary of MLM's network marketing.
Absolutely.
But I absolutely understand. And, reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, he speaks highly of MLMs. And so I understand how it works, but it's always like, what is the right fit for what I'm doing in my life? And so when people reach out to me about it, it's like, I don't know if this is the right vibe. I don't know. I feel I got trauma. I have network marketing trauma. That's what it is.
Look,
that's what it is.
It's all trial and error, because you know really what it is? It's soul searching. You're looking for the fit. You've been saying it the whole while. I'm looking for that fit. Okay. So what it does, I'm a Muslim, follow the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan as well. That's right. Oh, yes. And Minister Farrakhan, I worked with him now for 43 years. I write for the Final Call newspaper. Do you? Oh, my goodness. We got to have an ongoing show. You need a show on Young Boss Media, brother. Come on now. You got to come over. So, working for him, Oh Lord, I lost the point about the trauma,
Trauma, yes.
the marketing trauma. There's a scripture called, and the Muslim scripture is known as the Holy Quran.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Quran, there's a scripture that says, we evolve stage after stage until we reach eventual perfection.
Mm-hmm.
That means where you are today, you weren't there yesterday, and where you are today, you surely won't be there tomorrow.
Correct.
Right? So there's stages to life that you move in until you get to where you're going. So it's all a soul search. It's a journey. It's a dream. Why was network marketing appealing? Or MLMs appealing? Because you saw a level of freedom that you can get through that you couldn't get through anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, network marketing guarantees you time freedom. It guarantees you location freedom. It guarantees you financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're earning money that's not dependent upon you being in a particular place. There's no brick and mortar building that gets you locked down. You may be an employee somewhere, but you sold the time for very little money. There's no leverage there. You might be self-employed. You might have a business that you run. But if you don't open the doors and don't close them, if you don't make sure the power is on, if you're not making sure you have the clientele, if you're not making sure you have product development, if you're not over your employees or staff or on top of things, if you're not handling your payroll, if you're not handling your inventory, you got a problem. You know, not to say that people aren't successful with their own brick and mortar business. We are. That's a part of the system. However, you have less time owning a job than working a job.
Right.
But when you're building a system, you're depending on the efforts of others. You're working with others. So this credit was given to J. Paul Getty, where he said, but I know it came from an African somewhere. But he says, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts.
Right. Right.
You see?
Right.
Because that's the mathematical base.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now, finding the right fit.
Yes.
It's about your dream.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to be in the pursuit. There are basic tenets to everything, to every business. Your dream, your desire, your determination, and your discipline. It has to feel right to you. But don't throw out the baby with the bathwater.
Mm-hmm.
If the bathwater is dirty, change the water, but keep the baby.
Right, right.
The baby is your dream, right? Okay.
You speaking right. You speaking right.
So what do you want to be? You want to be free. Eventually, you'll define the freedom. You'll define what freedom is, but you want to be free to exercise that, to learn that, to achieve it.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Now you talked about going to college, but I'll say you maybe you look old enough to do that. All right.
I'll take that.
There you go. Because they don't crack. It don't crack.
It don't crack now. Come on, I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'll take that.
But look, inside of every 18-year-old, there's a 28-year-old waiting to come to the stage. Inside of every 28-year-old, there's a 30-year-old. Every 30 has a 31. Every 50 has 100 waiting to come to the stage. How do you prepare the way for that one to come? Because you don't want to come to the stage at 70 with your knees aching, toes hurting, back bothering you, and you have to start where you should have started at 20, where you should have started at 28. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking 70. I'm knocking on the door of 70, but I'm not knocking 70.
That's right. That's right.
What I'm saying is everybody has a station in life, and we attain. Okay. So how do you prepare? You have to follow your dream. You have to will it into existence because you are a child of abundance. Every last one of us on this planet is a child of abundance. We have the one innate thing that the animals of the planet don't have, that the fowl of the air, the fish of the sea, they do not have. We have the freedom of choice. We have a freedom of will. Okay. And we don't have to stay in something we do not like, especially now. We ask a question in our wealth building presentations. It goes something like this. Where are you in life right now? Where do you want to be in the future? And then the next question we ask is that if you continue to do for the next 10 years what you did for the last 10 years, will you reach your goals? And truth be told, you're not going to have enough time. You're not. So we need a mind shift. We need to enter a new paradigm of doing for self. Nobody saw on their radar, no matter how wicked this nation has been. No one saw on their radar that the whole world will be sitting still. No one saw that they'll be in their homes, sitting on a couch, sitting in a chair, sitting in their car, trying to figure out how they were going to make ends meet. But look at the difference between those who are panicked and the wealth builder.
Yeah.
The wealth builder is looking at it on the news, looking out the window, say, wow, that's bad. What do I need to do? Shelter in place? Okay. Wear your mask? Got you. I do that. I carry all my sanitizers and all that kind of stuff. I store food. We have gardens. We do all these things. Why? Because something's going on out there. Well, what does the president say? I don't know. I forgot who the president was, but I happened to turn on the TV.
You don't wake me up.
See, look, you see, when you have the mindset to embrace your dream, you're going to find the stronger you dream, the smaller your circles get.
Very true.
The same community that condemns you, they're going to condemn you for something a little different now. She don't even come around no more.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you don't even call me like
you acting funny, huh?
Yeah. That's right. You hear all that. You hear all that. Just know you're on the right road when you hear it.
Yeah.
And then here's the formula. I'm going to give you the wealth building formula.
Hook me up. Tell me.
Okay. The secret number one is to pay yourself first.
Yes.
That's the secret. That's the millionaire secret. Pay yourself first, regardless to whom or what. Everyone has a right to keep a portion of what they earn. We should not be giving away to everyone else before we give to ourselves. That's just an insane mentality. But the mentality, don't feel bad. It's not your fault. You were hit over the head. You see, you were born into a system, but you got your mindset about you now. I've come to Young Boss Media and got my head right. I'm good now. I can take it from you.
There you go.
Pay yourself first. All right. So now, here's the formula. You got to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
In networking, you can't be selective because you don't know where your dream is going to be fulfilled. You don't know who that one is going to be that's going to help you realize your dream, because you're not looking for millions of people. You're just looking for one.
That's right.
Just looking for one. So here's the formula.
That's like Jesus going after the one and leaving the 99. You gotta go after that one.
Yeah. Look, he was one of the greatest examples of networkers. He had a crew of 13.
That's right.
One betrayed him.
Yep.
And 2,000 years later, still trying to get it together.
But he knew it was going to happen, though. He knew.
It was going to happen. You see? Yep. So for every 100 people, 20 will listen to you.
Yeah.
5 will join you. 2 will run. And you're looking for the runners. And you say, well, you can't put Jesus in the same bag as that and element in marketing. That's sacrilegious. No, it's not.
I walk on water every day.
There you go. Part of my tools is this book right here.
Yeah.
And this morning, we do a class every morning on Facebook, 8 a.m. on my page, Eric Ture Muhammad. We do Monday through Saturdays called Class in Session. Okay. And it goes 8 a.m. Eastern. I call that before freedom hours. I have a whole reason for that. So look, in this book, I got it marked. This is Habakkuk. The 2nd chapter, the 2nd verse.
All right.
Did what the Lord say.
Let's do it.
Says, then the Lord answered me and said, write, meaning W-R-I-T-E, write the vision. Okay. Write the vision, make it plain on tablets so that a runner may read it. You're looking for a runner. How did I build my business? Now, Wealth Builders Worldwide, there's more than 120,000 of us around the world in this opportunity.
Wow.
There are 8 billion people in the world, so you're dealing with a market that's not even touched.
Right.
There are 1 million affiliates in Karat Bars International worldwide. But we're the nucleus that teach people how to build their wealth, build their cash flow, and maintain and protect it. See, and here's the other power. There's nothing you do for you that I can take from you. There's nothing you do in this opportunity that I can take from you any more than you can take from me. So many people got caught up in everything, but this is a level playing field. I don't care if you're white, black, Muslim, Christian, Jew, agnostic, part of the God body, 5% gods of earth, Pan-African, socialist. It does not matter.
That's right.
Because what you're dealing with is a vehicle by which you can realize your missions and your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And how do I know it's the vehicle? Because you're dealing with gold.
Mm-hmm.
Gold comes from the creator himself.
That's
gold
right.
is God's money.
That's right.
Gold is indestructible and it's incorruptible.
Mm.
So Dr. Sykes, the founder of Karat Bars International, he has made gold available in small, friendly, transaction-friendly weights where you can get it for as little as $7.
Wow.
You can get it to your own account. We always heard BYOBB, bring your own brown bag. No, baby, here we bring our own bank.
Okay.
We say, bring your own bank, brother.
Hold on. So you said you start with a free account and your initial deposit is $7.
Oh, it can be.
It can be. You can start as little as $7.
More.
It can start a little bit, but $7. That's like
that's a cup of coffee.
That's a burger and a fries right there.
Right. Look, let me. Okay. I'm gonna tell you something else.
I'm speaking to the audience. That's a burger and a fries. You can go.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
Mm-hmm.
So a year ago, about this time, was the Ramadan season for the Muslim world.
I fast. I've been fasting since 2006. So I fast with y'all.
All right. So now for 30 days we're fasting, and what aren't we doing during the daylight hours? We're not spending. We're not eating. We're not drinking beverages. So all the little comfort foods I was used to all year round. At that time, a year ago, I used to work at a plantation or a job or employee, whatever y'all want to call them. They still
plantation. Still the plantation.
So I worked there, and I thought I was doing something because I had a $3 discount, employee discount. I can get a cup of coffee for $3. The only problem was I was getting coffee 3 times at least a day.
Yeah.
And I was almost working 90 hours a week at that point. Because I didn't know another way. I didn't know this system. I didn't know it really existed this way.
Right.
Okay. But when I realized that I was spending $9 a day, 7 days a week, that's $63. That was more in coffee than it would have cost me to get a gram of gold. So guess what I did each day of the fast?
You flipped that and got you some gold.
Girl.
No?
So yes.
Come on.
Look, not only did I do it, but I shared it with my team.
Got it.
And everybody did it. And what happened as a result? I got paid because they were paying themselves.
Right. Ooh.
So at the end of the month, I had enough money in commissions earned, plus saving my own, that the following month, all my expenses were paid. I didn't have any expenses. And that's from a free gold savings account. You see? Free now.
I see.
Then I was still getting paid weekly because I do it as a business. So I acquired a package. A package allows me to get paid 5 times a month as opposed to just once a month in saving. So that's what I did. And I'm telling you, February 6th of this year, I just simply went to the plantation and I clocked in for my little normal shift. It was a 3 o'clock to midnight shift, or probably 1 o'clock in the morning. But I go in, I'm driving, and I'm asking myself, I said, Lord, why am I coming here? I went from working 90 hours a week. Wealth building had now got me down to 2 days a week.
Amen.
Sometimes only 1 day a week. Sometimes I was giving away the shift because I didn't have to. So I'm driving, trying to figure out, why am I going to work? It just hit me all of a sudden. So I park, I go in my little reserve. I had reserve parking. I was a good Negro. I had reserve parking, and hit my little pass on the thing, the crossing gate, and it opens up and lets me in. I pull into my little spot, I go and pick up my little dry cleaning, because they did my dry cleaning and all that good stuff. Okay, so I walk into the space, and I'm still trying to figure out why. And I'm literally, this was my language, so please forgive me. I was like, why in the hell am I here? Yeah. I meet with the clients, everybody's happy, and then the HR person comes, human resource person comes and says, hey, it's time for your review. I said, my review? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk raises. Oh yeah. Okay. Everybody's excited to get 50 more cents a year. Okay, so anyway, so so I said, sure, I'll go. So everything's going all right in the area I worked in. So now I come down to HR, and there's this one person, and well, there was three people there.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's reading this review, and literally my mind was somewhere else. I remember her saying, "Wow, you've never missed a day. You've always gone above and beyond." And I remember her saying that part, and I was wondering what the temperature was like in Memphis, Tennessee.
You
I'm
got to be
serious,
somewhere else.
because I was planning on
Yeah.
going to Memphis. I said, "Man, I wonder what it's like." And all of a sudden, I heard her say, "I don't know how far gone I was." All of a sudden, I heard her say, "Eric, are you listening?" I said, "Excuse me." She said, "It's like you're not even here." And when she said that, it clicked for me.
You're
I
not.
said, you're right. She said, "Excuse me." I said, "I'm sorry." She said, "No, it's okay. I'll continue." I said, No. I mean, you don't have to continue." And I reached to my side and pulled out the ring of keys that that you're given as the jailer of the place.
Uh-huh.
And I put the keys down on the desk. And the other fellow's like, "What are you doing?" Remember, we have a title. We get to rolling our R's and whatnot. What are you doing? Why don't you sit back and listen? I said, "Boy, please."
Right.
Took off the little name tag, because in slavery, they had the branding iron.
Mm-hmm.
They branded us to let us know who we are to them. Well,
Who you belong to.
today it's the name tag. So I
Yeah.
took the name tag, put it on top of those keys, and I slid them back across the desk. She said, "What are you
Mm.
doing?"
Mm.
I can't do this. Look, I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry to have wasted your time, but I know that you all are going to be successful. I know everything's going to be over. Best of luck to all of you.
Right.
And they're like, what are you doing? I said, I'm resigning. I'm done. What? Oh, most people put in a 2 weeks notice. I said, yeah, but I'm not most people.
Don't really need one. Don't really need to.
You don't
I
see
don't
me.
need a reference.
Right? Matter of fact, I didn't even know the fella's name. That's how less I was coming to this place. So now she said, but who's going to work the shift? I said, I can guarantee you that if I were to drop dead here right now, I don't know whether you'd mourn or not, but I know one thing: somebody will take care of that shift.
You be all right.
Yep. I said, so I'm good. I said, look at it this way. She said, I don't understand. I said, there's freedom in the exchange.
Mm.
When I gave up those keys, I reclaimed my time.
That's
When
right.
I gave up those keys and that name badge,
That's right.
I reclaimed my finances. It's expensive to have a job.
Ooh.
You only get paid twice a month, maybe once every 2 weeks, or
It's
some of you
terrible.
get once a week, some of you get once a month. But every day the cost of living is going up. Every tick of the clock, you're paying to get your hair done, you're paying to get your nails done, you're paying for your dry cleaning, you're paying for your food to nourish yourself.
Gas, train, all that. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just to keep
And none
up.
of that is calculated into the agreement to take the job.
Mm-hmm.
So you're operating from behind, and if you're coming out of college, you only have the job to pay off the student loans.
I knew that I had to pick entrepreneurship full time and I couldn't play with it. When I had already, I stopped working one job and it was like, I gotta do something. And I was on my way to an interview and I started having a panic attack. Like, never in my life have I ever had a panic attack in my life. And it was just like, I can't do it. Whatever it is, I got to stand on my own 2 feet. I can't do that. Like, this is spirit. This is God telling me no more. And never before. And I sat down in the seat and I sent them an email. I can't remember what it said, but it's like, I ain't coming. And then I just figured it out. And I've been a full-time entrepreneur ever since then. And even when people try to get me to sit on their boards and do things, it's like, it sounds like, it kind of feel like you asking me to work for free.
Mm-hmm. Reel you in.
Yeah, but like I'm not getting anything. Like, I give people shows. I give people a platform.
You give them hope.
You're not really giving me anything. So that sounds like a job. It feels like a job. And so I'm very if I feel that nuance of that job, I'll run away because I can no longer do that. I'm off the plantation. I've been in the woods, digging my own path, cutting down trees. I'm starting to see a little light, but I still know like I'm in here doing it myself. And that's where it feels more comfortable than ever being on somebody's comfortable plantation. I will never do that again.
Look, I don't know how much time you have, but I want to share a few points from the
Yeah.
class we did this morning with our team, right? And it was 10 points on what we should teach our children.
Yes.
Now, mind you, it doesn't really apply to children solely because we're all new to this.
That's right.
We're all
young bosses.
There you go.
It's a mentality.
All right. So, point number one, the importance of money. Know that cash is trash, gold is money. Point number two, know the difference between an asset and a liability. Asset is what you able to keep in your pocket. Liability is what you let go of your pocket. Okay. Spending patterns are important. Get away from spending. Spending is like a cardinal sin. That's sacrilegious. Okay. We don't spend as a wealth builder. We use. When you spend, you're willing the money away from you. There's no comeback to it. When you spend,
it don't come back.
It's gone.
It don't come back.
But if you use it, you keep your hand on it. You navigate it. You manipulate it through whatever vicissitudes you want. When you circulate it, you're keeping control of it. And every round it makes in your community, it gets higher. Unity. Remember that. Okay. So now, all right. Then number three, how to manage the money. We have to know how to manage our money. You know, and managing our money means you have to take massive action, time action. You're an entrepreneur. You know that is a part of your day that you have to carve out that's dedicated just to massive action. And massive action time is not the time you clean your computer, you know, dust off the whatever, arrange books. No, you do all that before then. And when it's time to take massive action in that period, whether it's an hour, whether it's 10 minutes, no matter whatever you carved out for yourself, you dedicate yourself to seriously just inviting to the opportunity, prospecting for that opportunity, presenting inside that opportunity, and doing a close if it involves closing, or just welcoming if it involves bringing people to your team, because you want to build a community of like mind, like spirit, like energy. You want them to feel you. Every day when you wake up as an entrepreneur, as that new spirit, as that dreamer, every day you want to say, what will my team look like today? If they duplicate what I'm doing right now? What will my business look like if they duplicate today what I'm doing right now? When I came to this opportunity, it was just me. I don't mean just me. I mean, I had a personal goal, right? That was September 29th, 2018. I fired the boss February 6th, 2020. And where it was me in September of 2018, there's 2,000 plus with me right now. Okay. And we all save gold. We all tell people, and we all, boy, we be making some cheese. But see, this is the thing. You have to give value, because you cannot be successful in any of it if you're not helping others. Your platform has already validated your wealth. Your wealth is in your spirit. Your wealth is in your dream. Now you're about to monetize it and feel it. Gold is such a vehicle. We have a radio platform known as Kafani Radio.
Kafani?
Yeah, Kafani means, it's Swahili, it means destined to rule. Okay. So the Kafani Radio Facebook page, you'll find I do a program there every Tuesday night called The Gold is Gold. Okay. Right. And so, and there's so many different forms and programs that come to that platform. And we have a 24-hour radio network called kafaniradio.org. The founder of that network, my brother Khalito Muhammad, who's there on Strong Island, New York. Okay.
There you go.
When he founded that, now coming into our 16th year, everything was done out of his pocket. Everything was done out of his pocket. Everything. He came to Karat Bars in October of 2018. All the hosts on that show are paid in gold. Wow. The platform is financed by gold.
That's a beautiful thing.
Carlito has not come out of his pocket one thin dime since November of 2018. It's a self-sufficient platform because it monetizes itself, because gold is a vehicle by which you do it. Well, how do you do it with gold? You just save it and hold it and watch it leverage your income. Watch what you look. Okay, I'm with you. I'm gonna show you something else. All right. Let me cover these numbers because we don't know each other like that.
I ain't mad. This is global.
It's global. We're paid on these prepaid MasterCards.
Okay.
Okay. You can have register your business in Karat Bars for free under yourself.
Okay.
And you can finance your freedom by financing your business. I have a business known as the Laundry Lobby. The Laundry Lobby is dedicated to refurbishing coin-operated laundries around the country.
Okay.
Here's the issue. It was just me in a dream. But nobody wanted me to do it with straight up cash. I went and found 60 grand. Someone asked me for 50 grand to open the business, get the equipment in there. I found 60 through the speed of trust. People who trusted me enough. I had no money. I just had sweat equity.
Right.
I said, but if you back me in this, I'll do X, Y, and Z by you. These are my calculations. I can do it.
There you go.
I said, brother, we believe on you. And
That's
you
right.
gave it up.
Relationships.
I stepped up in there and they met me on the property. I signed a lease, a 25-year lease for this laundromat. And this is the first one. So now I'm geeked out of my mind, right? And the fellow comes in. He said, okay, you ready to do business? I said, sure. And he only asked for 50,000. I pulled out a knot, 60 grand, put it on top of the table. He says, what is that? I said, what it look like, fool? It's cash. Let's go. What do I got to sign? Oh, it doesn't really work that way. I said, what do you mean it doesn't work that way? Well, we have a credit that we have to run. You don't have to run credit. I brought you the cash.
Mm-hmm.
No. We have to finance it. We can't do it this way because that's all. So because you won't make any more money.
Right.
Off of me.
Right.
I said, no,
That's
I don't think we're going to play that kind of game. So I got so heated. Now, mind you, I wanted it, but I didn't want it bad enough to sell out. I didn't know anything about Karat Bars at that time.
Mm-hmm.
I took that money and I felt like the child who took the bat, ball, and glove because I couldn't get certain people to play on my team. Well, if I can't play the way I want to play, don't nobody play, damn it.
Right.
And I took that money and I walked off and I gave those brothers and that sister back every dime. Right there. And I was ticked off. I said,
integrity.
If I got to do it from the ground up, I'm going to do it. I don't care how much it's going to cost me, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, it was heated. Nothing about Karat Bars.
Yeah.
So now, one of these accounts is a Laundry Lobby account. Laundry Lobby hasn't turned the key on a program, on a building, anywhere. But you know what it's been doing since 2018?
Stacking wealth.
We can build from the ground up anywhere we want if we wanted to.
Wow.
And that's the power of what you have of just saving 1 gram of gold a month. Can you save 1 gram of gold a month at a time? Can you save 1/10 of a gram a day? $7 a day will get you 3 grams of gold. Gold has gone up to, it's over $1,800 an ounce now. When I first came into Karat Bars, it was under $1,200 an ounce. I'm winning.
Wow.
And you want to position yourself to win.
That's a fact. So let me ask you this. So with that card, you can now purchase land, buildings, whatever you want.
Absolutely. Now, I'm getting a new card because they tell you, and some of you as well, Bill, some of you are on the screen, in case you don't know, whenever your first card gets 50 grand, that's the limit. They're gonna have to give you a new card. So either you take some of that money off the card, or you just let them send you another card. Okay.
Does the card expire?
The cards do expire.
Okay.
They do expire, but when you have too much money on it, they'll let you know. We can't put any more commissions on your card, Miss Grant, because you haven't spent anything.
Send me a new one.
Man, look, wealth builders are so crazy. Look, we I still do. I used to love fine linen shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is.
I can see that.
Call it a fetish, call it whatever.
That's your generation.
Look, I would walk into a Brooks Brothers. I would walk into a Joseph Banks. I would walk in, and now mind you, I couldn't afford any of them. I'd walk in, just look, and I would touch them, and I could see people say, oh, "Here it comes again." I would come out, look at them, look at the ties, And I said, one day, I'm gonna be able to buy a few of these shirts. I like this style here. I'm gonna be able to buy that one. It has a fly collar. I remember saying it about, must have been December. Of 2019. I was in Atlanta, down on Peachtree Street. I walked into Joseph Banks. I walked into that space and I saw this shirt. Oh, it still looked just as fly and beautiful to me. And I looked at it. The shirt was imported from somewhere in Europe, $500 some odd. And I looked at it and I said, $500. Now, it wasn't $500. Oh, that's too much money. My mind said, $500. You know how many grams of gold that is? Like, I started calculating how many ounces of gold that would put in my account. That shirt stayed right there. I ain't never went back to another one.
Right.
You know? Now I have
Perspective.
in my family. You know, I know a stitch or two. You know, we can find the fine fabric and do it ourselves. You know, your wealth building, it does something to you. It makes you a whole nother person. It makes you truer to yourself. So
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So the other thing. So how to manage your money.
We just got a few more minutes.
Okay. You need a multiple stream of incomes.
Yes.
You'll die with one stream of income. And in Karat Bars International, you have the power of working 5 and 6, 7 levels of income. There are 20 streams of income that you can immediately identify in one opportunity. And it's all based in gold. You know, you're talking about Bitcoin. We have the world's only gold-covered cryptocurrency in the world.
I think that's what I heard about it, about the gold cryptocurrency. And that, I think that's the only part I heard about it. Okay.
You know, so y'all get with me. The www.papertogold.info. You can look at the information. But I really want you to get with Sister Monica, because I want Sister Monica to get with me so we can show us how we can build everybody's dream.
That's right. That needs to happen. I'm definitely signed up for my free account, and I'm gonna watch the video you sent me. So you already got me. The ball's already rolling. And wherever you go, I'm at. So the ball's already rolling. I appreciate this conversation, and I guess you had reached out to me on LinkedIn or something. I was like, yo, you want to be on the show?
A program I'm doing there on Friday is about 500 or so people on the platform, and we'll be doing a presentation for the LinkedIn community. Yeah.
Awesome. What time is that on Friday?
That's going to be at 2 p.m. on the 17th.
Okay.
Yeah, Friday the 17th. Yep, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. So make sure you tune in 2 p.m. and reach out to Brother Eric Toure Muhammad, the brother, man of the people. This was a blessing. Definitely, we will continue to talk and have dialogue and to build, just because of who you are. And now, like, you drop in jail, you Stokely Carmichael, the final call. It's like, hold on, brother. Like,
and we're linked to Harlem. You know,
and we're linked to Harlem. Come on now. So this is just the beginning of something really nice. So I appreciate this call and just the beginning of this relationship, because it's definitely something that I want to continue to build with.
Thank you. And for all our wealth builders, gladiators, I want you to type in the chat. Gladiators, what is your profession? Watch your chat go off.
Let me see it.
They're going to tell you. I know we operate out a little delay, but they're going to show you.
Yeah, you know, they've been lighting it up before. I want to. Oh yeah, what is that?
AU. That's the periodic chart of elements. That's the symbol for gold.
Okay, got it.
Our profession is gold. We are in the people building business, and our product is money. Gold is money. Yep. And you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. And these are people from all over the world. You had Danny D. James tuning in from Canada. You had Marilyn Blount, Cece Mahone out there, way out there in Johns Creek, Georgia. Debbie Nixon in Florida. Roland Muhammad in New Jersey. Mark Hammonds. There's so many people. Hey, Sister Christina Wright. I'm telling you, this team of people, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Why? Because you're aligned with people who have done this before.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor, sister.
Yeah. No, the honor's all mine. Thank you so much. And we will be continuing to be in conversation. And I'll definitely be there on Friday. I'm going to put that on my calendar.
Excellent. Appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you so much, King. Peace and love. I'll see you soon.
All right, forward. Thank you.
Listen, I'll be trying to help y'all out. I hope y'all catch the game, because I'm catching it. You know, I'm just being nice by pressing record and going live with it. You know, and I'll be honest, I've had my own issues with network marketing. And so I'm always hesitant. But when it makes sense, it makes sense. When it feels right, it feels right. And when it comes from your people and it's packaged in a very respectful, spiritual way, like it just was, that can't be denied. So yeah, I'm about to go get my account and just go through with the process of just learning and building, because I definitely am a wealth builder. And I've been doing a lot of work. And so if he can help me make it easier, make it easy on you. You know, I'm a definitely follow through with that. And so if you appreciate this conversation, you know, leave comments, share the video, like and share. And also, if you want to see more people on the platform, let me know who you want to see. You know, I'm all about, you know, bringing on dope people like the brother right here that can really give us the game, give us information, and help us uplift ourselves and our community. So you know what time it is. If you want to see any more of Young Boss Media, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, youngbossmedia.com, and check it. I have a book that I'm dropping August 17th. That's Marcus Garvey's birthday. If you want to pre-order a signed copy of Mind Your Business and Prosper, A Young Entrepreneur's Guide to Success, go to youngbossmedia.com. I will sign it for you. Now, if you get it once we release it, I'm gonna throw it on Amazon and let it do all its deliveries because y'all be hitting me up from Uganda, Belgium. I'm seeing on the app South Africa. I'm seeing all these different places, and it's like I'm gonna let Amazon deal with that so I can be about my business and prosper. But I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. I have 2 interviews tomorrow, so see you soon. Peace and love.